So many vegetables. So, were I ever likely to forget that I'm in Texas, this is the closest grocery store. And I'm literally in like one corner. There is so much in the other direction that I cannot even describe. Like, I'm low-key getting winded just from walking from one end of the store to the other. It's ridiculous. My mom is now discussing cheese with a stranger, so I'll be here vlogging by myself in front of the cheese aisle. Look at all that cheese though. All of that, that's cheese. And all of that, just all that, meat. Nothing but meat. Also that way, meat. Yeah, they have a little tortilleria, which is pretty cool. And they have fresh sushi here, which I'm skeptical about. Mom seems to be wrapping up with the cheese. There's another cheese section. Flamin' hot Cheeto wrapped cheese ball. It just keeps going and going and going forever. Texas-sized. Texas-sized. Mom is once again talking to people about things. Mom talks to everybody in the store, the saga. Alright, this is the beginning of our Julia Child feast extravaganza.
Bon appetit!
I'm currently cooking with these two. Say hi.
Hi.
What are your expectations for today?
Well, a good time, a lot of work, and an amazing meal at the end of it.
I'm looking forward to just enjoying time with these sweet souls and enjoying some good food and process. And I'm happy to eat the mistakes that we make.
Cool.
Okay, do you want to show?
Yeah. Look at the perfectly zested orange. How weird and smooth it is.
So I'm creating the lardons.
Are they just like julienne large strips?
Yeah, I guess. And that's what I'm hoping anyway.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure what the point of it.
Your sass is not appreciated, Mother.
You can't be the only sassy one.
We've been browning 3 pounds of stew meat. We're going to now add shortly some of this bacon back in, and then saute some vegetables in it, and start pulling all the tastes and various levels of flavor together, I hope.
Excellent. And what dish are we preparing?
Boeuf bourguignon, which is the signature dish that Julia Child made in her landmark book, Mastering the Art of French Cooking. And it is the recipe that the publisher originally looked at, read, and prepared herself in her New York apartment, fell in love with, and became the reason, one of the primary reasons why she fought so hard to have the book published. And we're going to make it, and it is divine. Any updates? What have you been doing recently?
I've been chopping. So the vegetables are chopped and ready to roll. Dried some beef. This is very labor intensive. So I think the boeuf bourguignon gets most of the attention. And then we squeeze in the wafers when we can.
Alright, kitchen shop. There's ingredients everywhere. It's quite delightful.
I wish you could have smell-o-vision.
I know, right? That would make my videos so much better.
We're going to need to grate half a pound of cheese before we can do anything with that.
Coke is not part of my aesthetic. I am currently chopping butter into flour to make a dough.
Okay.
It's going to become cheese wafers.
John, you
Give us a nice cheese pour. Cheese dump.
You want it all?
Yes. This is not even a dough. This is just cheese and butter. And we're gonna eat it.
How long are these supposed to bake for, honey?
So we see the great cheese debacle. They look like fried eggs. Mom is attempting to fix them
by
by adding a hell of a lot more flour, so it's more like a dough instead of just butter mixed with cheese. Oh, it's hot. Oh my god.
Yeah?
Yeah, forget sitting at the table and eating.
We're just gonna stand over the stove and. Okay, the boeuf bourguignon was amazing. The cheese wafers, near debacle, but
The almost cheese debacle.
yeah, but they actually turned out pretty well when we had some more flour. But it was a ton of fun, and the dessert looks like it's gonna be amazing. So we haven't had that yet, but you guys were terrific to work with. I absolutely loved it. Funnest day ever.
Very good day. It was a lot of fun just having some fellowship and hanging out and cooking and chopping and talking and catching up and telling stories. And the food was marvelous. Boeuf bourguignon came out perfectly. The cheese cracker thing was great, both in the first revision and the second. And I have high hopes for the dessert. And it's just been one of those days that we'll always remember.
But yeah, so that's the end of the Julia Child Day. For now, we're gonna have dessert in a bit. Yeah, big success.